I'm Ratnabhushan, a trained, motivated, and guide to IAS aspirant, international motivational speaker, leadership trainer, CEO, coach, political strategist, and policy advisor. Welcome to ASG. ASG believe in quality, commitment, and success. Quality, commitment, and success. We believe in quality, commitment, and success. The star in the sky, there can be only one sun at a time, never obscure in sunlight or rival the sun's brilliance, rather fade into the sky and find ways to heighten the master star's intensity. This quote I've taken from Robert Greene book, The 48 Laws of Power. The most important news of today, source, the Hindu newspaper. Belarus needs a strongest global response. Belarus needs a strongest global response. Belarus and several allies tried on the Friday and blocked a video message from the opposition leader, Svetlana Tikhanovskaya at the UN Human Rights Council, where she urged the strongest international response to Minsk's abuse. Ms. Tikhanovskaya demanded immediate international attention for her country as it reels from a brutal crackdown on the protest over the disputed re-elections of President Alexander Lukashenko. But her short video message, rear-agent debate at the council, had barely begun before Belarus ambassador Yuri Ambrevich demanded it switched off. The next most important news is bamboo suits can be among cheapest immunity booster. They contain 17 amino acids, 8 of which are essential. The tallest grass on earth at smallest could be among the cheapest immunity booster for increasing the human body's resistance to viral attacks, experts have said. Bamboo, considered the grass of life in the northeast, takes care of almost every requirement from birth to death. But the focus of the more than 25 experts from 11 countries who covered digitally to mark World Bamboo Day on Friday was on the nutraceutical bamboo suit. The term nutraceutical is used to describe medicinally or nutritionally functional foods, while bamboo shoots are the edible sprouts of the perennial grass. Bamboo shoots are emerging as high value and safe edibles and growing in utility globally along with all the value added bamboo products. The protein content in fresh bamboo shoots considered as nutraceutical can be ranging between 1.49 to 4.0%. They also contain 17 amino acids, 8 of which are essential for human body. The present global market of the bamboo shoots is around $1,700 million. More than 3 million tons of bamboo shoots are consumed across the earth annually, but the shoot productions and consumption in India are commonly confined mostly to the north states. Value addition, which enhances storage and diversifications in a new age food products like vegetable protein concentrates can enhance its market potential and consumer essentially acceptably further. The next important Rajya Sabha passes bill to slash salaries of MPs. The bill to reduce the salary of parliamentarians by the 30% of 1 year to meet the exigencies arising of COVID-19 pandemic was cleared by Rajya Sabha on the Friday, even as the government came under a sharp attack from opposition for not cutting down on luxuries like a Central Vista redevelopment project and construction of a new parliament building. Lok Sabha had passed the salary allowances and pension of members of parliament amendment bill 2020 bill earlier this week. It will replace the salary allowances and pension of the members of parliament ordinance 2020 that was cleared by the cabinet on April 6 and promulgated the next day. Congress MP from Maharashtra, Rajiv Satav, said he fully support the bill and was willing to work for rupees 1 if that would aid COVID-19 response. But he pointed out that while the government wants to 8,000 crore by the spending MP local area development fund, it is willing to spend more than 20,000 on the Central Vista development project. 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 The next is continuity in change. India is hoping that under PM Suga, Japan will not steer away from the course set by Abe. Less than a month after his sudden announcement that he would step down due to health reasons, Japan's longest-serving Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, 65, has passed on the baton to his long-term associate, Yoshihide Suga. 70 Mr. Suga promises continuity rather than change as he takes the reins. His choices is itself an indicator of the continuity. He has been Chief Cabinet Secretary since 2012 as well as the top spokesperson and a key implementer of Mr. Abiy's policies, an elected MP since 1996. Mr. Suga was Minister of State for Internal Affairs and Communication due to Mr. Abiy's previous tenure in 2006 to 7. In this press conference, after winning the leadership of the ruling Liberal Democratic Party this week, Mr. Suga said this goal is to continue with Mr. Abiy's policies and complete his goals, particularly the task of reviving the economy and controlling COVID-19 pandemic. He has also retained Mr. Abiy's key cabinet choices, which could include the finance, foreign and environment minister. Despite his best intention to stay the course, he has taken change at a crucial moment in a rapidly changing world and will need to steer through the outcome of the US elections in November. China's growing aggressiveness and worldwide economic downturn. A main challenge will be ensure the process of the Tokyo Olympic, now rescheduled for July 2021 due to pandemic. For India, Mr. Abiy's exit is lost, given his game-changing moves in India-Japan ties, which included upgrading the relationship to a special strategic and global partnership, instituting the annual Prime Ministerial Summit from 2006, spearheading both versions of the quadrilateral with US and Australia, and personally moving the India-Japan civil nuclear partnership through the Parliament, Japan first with a non-NPT country. One of his, it's very important to note it, India-Japan civil nuclear partnership through the DITE is a Parliament of Japan, 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 Japan first with a non-NPT country. One of the last meeting of Prime Minister is a telephonic summit with the Prime Minister Narendra Modi announcing signing of the acquisition and cross-servicing agreement, a significant step in defense cooperation. And this is the editorial of the Hindu newspaper, another Afghan peace push and role for India. New Delhi's engagement after America exit must build on its resonating vision of a stable and plural Afghanistan. Last week on September 12, the much-awaited intra-Afghan talks between the Taliban and Afghan High Council of the National Reconciliations opened in Doha, Qatar, 19 years after 9/11 attacks on the US that stunned the world and marked the beginning of the US war in Afghanistan against Al-Qaeda and the Taliban, its local sponsors. The initiation of the intra-Afghan talks was a key element in the US-Taliban peace deal signed in Doha on February 29 between US Special Representative for Afghanistan Reconciliations Ambassador Zalmay Khalilzad and the Taliban Deputy Leader Mullah Abdul Ghani Baradar. Originally planned to begin in March 10, the process had to overcome many hurdles along the way, providing a small glimpses of the difficult road that it lies ahead. And now the fundamental duties. I would like to request to Honorable Prime Minister Ji, President and Supreme Court that fundamental duty must be displayed on each and every public places. And each and every Indian, each and every citizen of this country have to know the fundamental duties of our country. List of fundamental duties. According to Article 51A, it shall be the duty of every citizen of India to abide by the Constitution, respect its ideal institution, national flag and national anthem, to cherish and follow the noble ideals that inspired the national struggle for freedom, to uphold and protect the sovereignty, unity, integrity of India, to defend the country and render national service when called upon to do so, to promote harmony and the spirit of common brotherhood amongst all the people of India, transacting religious, linguistic and regional or sectional diversity and renounce practices derogatory to the dignity of women, to value and preserve the rich heritage of the country's composite culture, to protect and improve the natural environment including forests, lakes, rivers and wildlife, and to have compassion for the living creatures, to develop scientific temper, humanism and the spirit of inquiry and reform, to safeguard public property and to observe balance, to strive towards excellence in all spheres of individual and collective activities so that the nation constantly rises to higher levels of endeavor and achievement, to provide opportunity for education to child or award between the age of 6 and 14 years. This duty was added by the 86th Constitutional Amendment Act 2002.